Okay, so Mikel Arteta and Mission Impossible. He took over Arsenal Football Club, and we all know how hard this job is. It is very difficult to pick this club up from the ashes of mid-table of a club that's biggest achievement is qualifying to the Champions League and putting in place a squad that will be fighting against one of the best teams in Europe, against Manchester City. Of course, Arsenal Football Club now bottling. They are having defeat after defeat in the Champions League and in the Premier League, and the season might be completely over. Finished. Not even Pep Guardiola's disciple can take this train wreck and make it good. Not possible with this Arsenal Football Club that does not have winning mentality, that does not have the courage to fight. Instead, they fold, they bend down, and they refuse to put in the effort. Of course, another season with no trophies for Arsenal Football Club. And now is the time for all the fans to become more humble. People talking about the best centre-back partnership when these are complete nonsense. These people are not the best centre-backs in Europe. These people have yet to learn anything about football. Arsenal Football Club will continue to be not even relevant in Europe, not relevant in the Premier League, and coming second behind Manchester City will be the greatest achievement of Pep Guardiola's disciple. He even brought in several clowns from the previous club, and people want to blame Mikel Arteta. Yes, of course, he spent almost £1 billion. Actually, he spent more than £1 billion, but still, you need much more money to install winning mentality into this club. Arteta this season has troubles with injuries, and of course Martin Odegaard, one of the biggest losers, but still the best player at Arsenal Football Club. The best player. He makes everything tick, and now he is not in the picture. Of course, Arsenal Football Club are now dissolving into nothing. There is no style of play. They are embarrassing themselves week in, week out, and of course the problem is the mentality. Week in and week out, there is no discipline in this team. Getting so many red cards this season because these players are not disciplined for some reason, carrying, not being able to deal with the pressure, and that's it. Cannot deal with the pressure. This is all too much. Wearing Arsenal jersey is too much, too demanding for these players. They cannot be having any winning mentality. You bring in some of the worst players from Manchester City, Zinchenko. This guy should have been drafted to the military. Would be more use than on the pitch. You have Gabriel Jesus. This guy needs to be having his citizenship completely revoked from Brazilian. No Brazilian in this guy. Put this guy more Eastern European than Brazilian, South American. Completely embarrassing, and not to mention other people in this squad, and the squad depth not good at all for anything. The squad depth is not good even for FA Cup, and all these nonsense about Champions League and Premier League are completely put to bed. And this is not Mikel Arteta's fault. No one's been winning trophies, relevant trophies for Arsenal Football Club in years. So this is the problem. Of course, now Ten Hag has now more trophies than Mikel Arteta. And this is what you get. And this is what happens. For me, it's difficult. For Arsenal fans, this is the situation that you need to be accepting. And no more or no less. This is the biggest achievement, being top 4. And this is the reality. The reality is not so bright. And people need to be enjoying coming second behind Manchester City, because this year probably not even second place, but still there is still a little hope, because Manchester City are all over the place, and Liverpool, hopefully they also dissolve, but it's looking quite shaky for Arsenal. They need to be praying that Martin Odegaard comes back in immediately because he is the key player. Not all is lost. If Odegaard comes back, Mikel Arteta is a good coach, even though he does not have plan B, but plan A is a masterclass from Mikel Arteta. Not all is lost. There is still a little bit of hope that Arsenal can win the league, and only because Manchester City are completely in the rubbish, and Liverpool still unknown if they are gonna carry this form, but still more info will be known in the future. Of course, we'll see in the future. I will be keeping an eye on the Premier League and Arsenal, and see you on the next one.